If you've ever caught yourself thinking, do they even like me instead of do I like them? Then, babe, we really need to talk. My name is Elisa, aka Simslayer, and welcome to my channel. Let's talk about dating in 2025 and how we can overcome the whole circus that is going on. If there is one thing we can probably all agree on, it's that dating is insane in this generation. It's like a never ending talent show where everyone is trying to impress people they don't even like. First of all, let me say that dating apps are just garbage. We shall not use them, we shall not put our hopes in them, even if there are exceptions where people have met the love of their life or whatever. We do not believe in them. We are not putting all our eggs in one basket, aka Tinder or Bumble or any other dating app that you're using right now. Because let's be real, dating apps are just hot people slot machines. You're happy when you find someone hot and they like you back, but it's never based on true, genuine connection that we genuinely want to build. So you keep swiping, you're hoping for a jackpot, but well, most of the time you just get a dud, and we do not want that. They literally just they sell off your loneliness. They profit off of it. So if they actually would work, then a lot less people would use them, right? You only sell something that people are lacking. And if someone had a quick fix for something, then they would not need to use them more. So dating apps are designed to keep you locked in, locked in the app basically, and spend all your time there, all your hopes in there. It's just a never ending vicious cycle. Now that we have cleared up the first topic, the most important topic because it's very relevant for this generation, is that dating apps are not to be used. We can continue with how to date and why we should date. As I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So don't try to put all your hopes into one man that you were seeing for 3 days. And don't already try to visualize a future with him just because he said that your beautiful blue eyes are beautiful. And stop performing for men. Stop dating to be liked, but start dating to find someone you like. Somewhere along the way, dating just became a whole performance for women. It became a performance of them just showing their themselves, their beauty, their strengths, try to hide their weaknesses. So it's like a never-ending interview that is happening around them. And I think it's just become very toxic. Many women just think, does he think I'm hot? Should I wait 3 hours to text back? Am I coming off too strong? Just stop with all these thoughts because they are not leading you anywhere. Sure, you might be thinking that if you focus on him and focus how you're well, whether you're valuing his time, whether you are wasting his time, or how to make him like you more, you might be thinking it's a good way to make him like you, to get the love of your life or something. But that's not the way love works, or at least that's not how men perceive love. And the real question should be asked is, do I even like him? And how does my life benefit from his presence in it? Does he meet my standards? Are my standards met by this person? Which is even more important than trying to ask yourself in what way you can please him, in what way you can make him benefit from you. Because men are usually already benefiting from a female energy, from a female intuition. So just the basic act of going on a date with a man is putting you into a very weak point. Do not see yourself as an absolute equal to a man, and try to see how you might value off of him, off of his presence in your life, and not the other way around. Because men, as I said, are automatically benefiting off of a woman's intuition, off of a woman's love, her attention, her caring self. Because we as women, we are naturally We are born with the mother instinct. We want to nurture, protect, give love, and guide people on a very spiritual level. And men are benefiting from that without them even realizing that it's a very big point in their life that is missing if they do not have a woman around. And we have come a little bit off topic, but let's just say if you have to bend over to impress someone, then they were never meant for you. Now we have already cleared up 2 points, which is dating apps are not to be used, they are trash. And the second point being you should focus on yourself. You should focus on what value you want in your life. Now, if we come to the third point, it's also very important to be able to recognize why you want to date. What is your goal from dating men? What is your goal from going out, getting to know new people? Do you genuinely want to build a relationship, a strong connection with someone, or do you just want someone to validate you? And if so, isn't there a better way to bring this value or bring this certain point that you're missing into your life by other means? For example, why don't you invest this time and energy into your girlfriend relationships instead of trying to find a partner? Because finding a partner is a very it takes a lot of time. And most people just think, oh, if I just stayed around and have a little bit of fun, I'll find the one. But that's not true. You need to recognize what it is that you're missing in your life before you start dating, before you start seeking out someone. Of course, there might be cases where your Prince Charming might be already waiting for you and is pursuing you right away, but that is seldom. And therefore, you just need to realize what is it that you want. So if you're clear on what you want, you won't waste time entertaining guys who are not even interested in you and who bring you stress and confusion and emotional disturbing. Basically, if they have the emotional intelligence of a potato, then they bring you the value of a potato into your life, and you do not want that. So just be very selective on who you let into your life and why you let them into your life. Ask yourself, not what do men want. No, ask yourself, do I want a relationship or just attention? What kind of energy do I actually want in my life? And am I dating because I'm ready, or am I just testing the waters? When dealing with those questions, the clearer you are, the less BS you will tolerate, the less garbage you will tolerate. And this is why you have to really dig deep into your soul. I love saying that because it's important to know yourself best before you know anyone else or before you get to know anyone else, because you want to present your most authentic self. So do not tolerate any garbage, any trash by getting to know your boundaries, your standards, and so on. To come to a fourth point, we need to realize that you do not need to audition yourself to so many boys out there, because the ones that are interested in you, they do not want to have you being read out like a book. They want to get to know you through experiences, through spending time together, through seeing you being in your element, seeing you with your friends, seeing you basically living your life and getting to know your boundaries, your standards by watching you. Basically, by watching you, by seeing and creating their own opinion about you, and not by you having to, well, answer every question before it's answered, basically. You should you should not go out on a date and being like, "Oh yeah, I do this and that, and I love skiing. I love reading books. I love this. I love that. My favorite color is pink. My father was this and that. My mother is working as this and that." Like, you're not in an interview for a job. You're there to vibe with a person. Let's wrap it up here and try to visualize and remind ourselves what we want from dating and why we are on those dating apps and why we're doing what we're doing. And also, let's all just collectively delete our dating apps because we want to meet someone who knows us, who gets to know us, and does not only judge us by our visuals as people do on dating apps. Like, comment, and send this video to a friend who really needs to hear this as a reminder. And if you're currently ghosting someone from Hinge or from Bumble or Tinder, good, keep it up. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm excited to see you in my next one. Please leave your thoughts down below and goodbye.